승부석 2.
과학기지로 떠납니다.
Here we are on Dawson Station for game number 5. Up in the top leftish area, the purple Terran bringing it back to game number 5. It is TY.
His opponent to the bottom right in green on Dawson Station. It is Trap. Our Green Wings player, one of the underdogs in this tournament, 1 game away from the finals. We said that last game. TY brought us to a 5th and final. When you ask people, is this map Terran favored, is this map Protoss favored, depends on who you ask. Beyond was destroyed on this map, could not hold a natural, could not hold a base. You know, he did not put on that 1 base aggression, which is so powerful versus Protoss's. But if you are a player who is good at that style, obviously, that 1 base style like Maru or Innovation, they probably feel like this map is Terran favored. And draft their map pool accordingly. TY did not draft this map. Trap picked it as the final map, which means Trap doesn't feel it's Protoss favored necessarily either. But a lot of Terrans don't like it. Beyond actually went to rant on it on a stream last night, I believe, just based on what I saw in the forums this morning. But you know, it just depends on who you ask. I look at this and look at the strong pushes that Terrans have on this map, and I think it is very powerful for Terran if Terrans execute the pushes correctly. It's very difficult for a Protoss. Let's see what Trap wants to do to approach this, as we already see TY going for a CC, so he's not going to be doing 1 base, going for that backdoor expand with just 1 gas, the Reactor Marines. I mean, this looks like any other map with how he's playing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, this map, it's really about the rush distance, you know, because going for that kind of push up a ramp is definitely pretty hard. Protoss can come over here and do this kind of thing. The Mothership Core can get there in about 15 seconds, very, very quickly. And there's not much that TY is going to be able to do. He has no Marines out. He's making his first 2 right now.
This is the same thing that happened to Bjorn, quite literally on this map earlier in this tournament. Here's the cannon coming up. He saves his Marines, though. They do get away from range. He's just going to keep them up here. He's got a factory coming up. If he loses the depot, it's okay. You know, there's nothing you can do about that right now, or he's going to lose SCVs. I mean, obviously, it's painful. It's really frustrating as a Terran to lose your depot like that, but there's not much he can do about it. Losing the reactor, on the other hand, that's going to cost him Marine production, which could cause him to lose to a follow-up push. A Stalker is on the way back at home for Trap. He actually gets the Shade in, which is going to continue to harass and be annoying. And I don't know if he's bringing SCVs over there for that reactor, but I think it's far more significant right now if he loses that. Now, whether he loses this 1 SCV here. Okay, he brings an SCV over just now. He has to micro his Marines to keep this Mothership Core away, and he will get the repair off. This is what really matters right now in this game. And it looks like he will get that repair. This depot taking a lot of damage. The Marines can't get near right now. This Adept is doing a lot of damage too, but TY does finish his CC.
If he could have delayed that CC, he would have supply blocked TY. TY throwing a couple of Marines to the Wolves. Doesn't like those 2 guys. And what is Trap going to follow up with? I mean, he's killed 2 supply depots. He's made this reactor burn.
He's just going to prism. He's going to elevator units here into the main base and go for a 3 gateway attack. This pylon will go down here, and Trap is actually supply blocked. If he gets this, he can't get a warp in. Okay, goes down. Or no, it does not actually go down. He leaves the Marines there.
And he's got 2 pylons on the way, so he should be okay. It looks like he's not going to warp in just yet.
Cyclone is ready. He wants to get this next lock onto the prism. That pylon is so important too because it's going to give him 2 warp-in points to work with. And obviously slow warp is not as good, but if he loses this prism, he still has a backup plan.
The tank's so key here to stopping these gateway units.
Gets a lock on the prism. That is so important. He micros back though, which causes the Stalkers to lose a lot of DPS. The prism though, still alive. He gets the pickup. He can run back here now.
No second warp in. He gets away. The Immortal just walking on up.
He killed the pylon, though. He killed that pylon, so if he loses this prism, there's no more warp ins. He cannot attack without it. The reactor goes down.
Free reactor, he's too scared about these stalkers in the back door. The warp prism is so key right now. The barracks might even go down.
He wants to repair that. He needs to save that cycle and gets the lock on onto the Immortal. This means the stalkers, though.
Where's the barrier? Where's the barrier? He has it up. There it is. He's going to go down regardless.
Really drawing this back, a huge warp into the main. While he does this, he's losing so much money. The Immortal goes down. He needs to get units back into the main base right now. 2 mules about to go down. The SCBs, he saves the majority of them, and there's a Dark Shrine for the follow-up.
It's going to be huge. I don't think TY is really going to be thinking about that here. Coming in now, another focus onto that warp prism, but it does not go down.
Oh, the cycle has one health left. Doing extra damage here. Will finally go down. SCB's pushing this away. He doesn't know about the Dark Shrine, though. He does have 2 orbitals, and he has a stable economy. He needs to get his production back up. He's got 2 barracks, getting another Cyclone right now. More mules go down. I'd like to see him add another barracks, to be totally honest. These SCBs are not even mining.
Yeah, he's fully repaired that barracks.
Okay, he's going to target this tank. The SCB's over here for the repair, though. A lot of Marines here. He's starting to actually hold this off a little bit, but losing that tank is a big problem. Dark Shrine's still so close to finishing.
He spends his warp in actually on 3 more stalkers. No doubt he's going to spend the next one on DTs.
And TY doesn't know about this. Also, his SCBs are idle here. Okay, SCB's over at the front. He targets down the prism. He cannot lose that prism. One shot left, and it lives. So important. Such good micro here from Trap.
Another Immortal coming up, getting 7 SCV kills. Non-stop pressure out of Trap, and here come the DTs.
Okay, that DT is coming up.
Okay, he's got 1 scan. It looks like at least. Gonna send 1 into the back door. He spends 1. Can he get the lock on? No, he only gets 1 DT.
Oh,
and he just scanned the gold
base. He was so under the impression that Trap was transitioning. What a waste. What a waste. This second eBay will not go up. He needs to buy time for another scan. He's actually making 2 eBays now.
But targeting Marines too. He knows the 2 orbitals that the more important thing here is targeting Marines instead of workers. Really smart.
The prism goes down though. The prism goes down. Can he somehow survive here?
DT!
Trap is going to the finals. Trap has defeated TY. He has gotten out of a group where he was considered unable to advance. Everyone's saying there's no way he gets out of groups. He beats Patience in the Pros versus Pros. Everyone's saying he was the underdog there and here, and the one where he was the most underdog of all in this whole tournament. On Dawson Station, his 1-base build prevails. He kills TY, and he will go on to face Neeb in a PvP finals.
Not a good day for KT. Stats being crushed by Neeb, and Trap able to pull out the win here against TY. Unbelievable set of matches there, and we are going to have that PvP finals, and this makes it really good for Neeb. I mean, Trap, his PvP is good, but Neeb, his PvP looked even more solid. He was able to kill Trap, or rather Stats, one of the best PvPers in the world right now. And I think Neeb is definitely the big favorite going into the finals. Poor Trap, every single time he plays a game, he's the underdog.
Hey,
he's proven himself.
The hardest run through this tournament. He has had the hardest run, and now he's facing against this guy who's just on fire right now, Neeb, quite literally. And now 1 best of 7 left. There are no vetoes in this best of 7. The map draft will be totally stylistically based from these 2 in this Bros vs. Protoss.
That it will be, guys. We're going to take a 10-minute break before we get into the finals. Tell your friends to jump into the stream and watch the American Hope go up against one of the biggest underdogs in the tournament in our KeSPA Cup finals.